Ted Thayer, fine gentleman, terrific player, great teacher. Those are the words of his student, Greg Hustis, the retired principal hornist of the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, when describing his teacher, Ted Thayer. Ted had a distinguished career as a hornist, including over 30 years as principal hornist of the National Symphony Orchestra in Washington, D.C. His performances and recordings with the National Symphony Orchestra were a very visible part of his career. However, throughout his career, he was an important teacher of many outstanding students of all ages. There are a number of his students who first received a great start from him and went on to careers as professional hornists. Among the many former students, a couple notable ones are Jennifer Montone and Gregory Hustis. Ted also taught for many years at George Mason University, as well as at the Kendall Betts Horn Camp. He was a supporter of the International Horn Society programs and presented performances and classes at International Horn Society Symposia in 1977 at the University of Hartford, 1981 and 1988 at the State University of New York at Potsdam, and 1985 at Towson State University in Maryland, as well as at the International Horn Society Horn Camp at Shenandoah Conservatory in Virginia in 1983. Now, during the years that I taught at the National Music Camp, now called the Interlochen Arts Camp at Interlochen, Michigan, many of Ted's former students ended up studying with me there. It did not matter the age or level of the students. All of Ted's students had a great concept of horn sound. During this time, I also found out that Ted used Marvin Howe's method for French horn with his students, and that he and my teacher Marvin Howe had a lot of ideas in common. So when I was editing and publishing Volume 2 of The Advancing Hornist by Marvin Howe, I consulted with Ted over the months and years of its production. In 2013, he was one of our guest artists here at the Western Illinois Horn Festival, and it was an honor and a pleasure to have him on our campus and working with the students here at the festival. This past summer, Ted passed away at his home in Reston. So, as a memorial to Ted and his fine contributions to the Horn Society and the musical world, there will be several articles about Ted Thayer in upcoming issues in the Horn Call. Gregory Hustis will share some of his early experiences performing and studying with Ted in Richmond, Virginia. Dr. Lauren Hunt, who is the horn professor at Utah State University, will present an extensive article about Ted's approach to teaching the horn. And I will share a biography and a significant discography of the performances of Ted Thayer. These include compact discs, long-playing records, cassette recordings, and including his performances as a pianist, as well as references to the National Symphony's performances conducted by Maestro Rostropovich on YouTube. My name is Randall Faust, and I thank the editor of the Horn Call, Dr. James Bolden, for publishing these articles about Ted Thayer in the Horn Call.